Hello, I'm R.L. Craven. YouTubers beware, the Reaper he'll scare. You know, I love scary, terrifying, frightening horror films. But there's more to them than just meets the eye. There's other films that I can see and watch. Detectives, fantasy, sci-fi, adventure, comedy, romance, even drama films. But in my case in point, Gifted. How did I find out about this movie? I was surfing the web, I was looking at all the Harry Potter franchise, and I'm blown right out of my own skin that on Rotten Tomatoes they gave it through 70 to 100% from not only critics, but the audience as well. And I found this movie, Gifted, kept popping up when I was looking through Half-Blood Prince and the Deathly Hallows. And I have to admit, it's a pretty interesting film.
Hey! Hey, come on, let's move.
No!
Let me see.
No!
Come on, I made you special breakfast.
You can't cook.
Hey, Mary, open up. You look beautiful.
I look like a Disney character.
So I went to go try and see this myself. Considering on Rotten Tomatoes, the audience gave it 64%, and yet it got pretty interesting. And this film was actually directed by Mark Webb. Imagine a guy who directed 500 Days of Summer and those two amazing Spider-Man films, which I'm not interested into. He directed this drama film that was PG-13, and it made somewhere around $18 million at the box office. It starts out with Frank Adler, who is played by Captain America, living in a small neighborhood, and he's raising a 7-year-old niece, Mary, who's played by McKenna Grace.
Please don't make me go. You can keep homeschooling me.
Tell you everything I know.
But I don't want to go.
Well, I don't want to go to work, but I do.
You don't go to work. You fix boats on and off.
Okay, it's a poor example, but you're still going.
But what about Fred?
What about him?
You won't take care of him. You don't like cats.
I don't like two-eyed cats. Fred, as you know, is monocular.
Who's going to throw him his ping pong ball?
Fred's gonna be fine. No more argument, okay? We've discussed this ad nauseum.
What's ad nauseum?
Oh, you don't know? Wow, looks like someone needs school.
And
Who
had
wants
the
to try
first day
3
of
plus
being at
3?
school until everybody
3
is
plus
shocked at
3?
the discovery that
Really?
she has an
What kind of
intelligence
school
at
is this anyway?
mathematics.
What is 9 plus 8?
17.
What is 15 plus 17?
32.
All right, then. Well, what is 57 plus 135?
192.
Can you tell me what 57 multiplied by 135 is?
7,695. The square root is 87.7. And change. Look out! Look out! Your little animals are escaping. Hey! You should not be laughing. You did a mean thing to a little kid. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, charming.
And that's when things get in between.
There's a lady standing in front of our door.
That'll be your grandmother.
Holy shit.
Custody between the uncle and the grandmother, who's played by Lindsay Duncan.
The environment you have created for that child, where she lives, the school she attends, it's substandard, every bit of it.
I disagree.
We're going nowhere if we're not going to be honest with each
I
other.
am being honest.
I see, fine. Well, I'm not leaving without her.
Well, welcome to Florida.
Here's an idea. Stop thinking about me and you and start thinking about what's best for the child. For any reasonable person, a clear picture will emerge. If it doesn't, I suggest you call your attorney.
Most likely, I love to say that I love this movie because not only it teaches the story lesson and it has a moral to it, but it also has the heart of a film. And yet, I actually have seen a film that was like this. Alright! Yeah, you know, Adam Sandler has made a few funny movies once in a while, and I think he can be funny once in a while.
Gonna be okay, all right?
Please don't make me go.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what else to do.
I won't play the kangaroo song anymore.
Come on. Just go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Come on.
I don't want to go. I promise. I'm sorry. I don't even like that song anymore.
I know, pal. That's not it.
But I want my own ass. I want my own ass.
I know.
But the heart of his film, A Big Daddy, his is too comical and less drama.
Come on. I'm only 25 minutes away.
Please don't leave me here. Please.
No. Look, you're going to a brand new school, a better school.
I don't want to. I want my crummy school.
And you got
Please.
Fred. And once a month you can come back. You can stay with me and Roberta.
I want you and Roberta now.
And in a few years, if you want, you can come back. You can live with me.
I want to stay with you. Frank, you promised me.
Come on. Don't do
Promised
this.
me.
I know. Ready?
Please, Frank.
Hey,
Why you leave?
come on. Because the court said I had to. You know this. We've discussed this in us. We've discussed this. Come on. Come on, please.
No. No.
Hey, Mary.
No. No.
Sweetheart, you know what?
No.
There's no easy way to
No.
do
I
it.
don't-
No. Promise
Not
me.
gonna be as long as you think, honey.
Right.
All you're gonna see is lots of...
Frank. Don't leave me.
I know.
Frank.
I know it's hard.
Please.
Mary, I know.
No. Frank.
Where the cold winter
Here, this actually shows less comedy and shows more drama. You know, that's what I love to see, because that's what things happen in this real world. You know, there will be consequences if you're not taking care of your own child the right way. Such as being a single parent, and you have to go into court to fight custody for the child. And yet there can be some mistakes along the way. I'm not joking about this. Things like this can be scary in the real world, as much as keeping your life together. What's even more scary is like keeping your own kid by yourself and raising her, or even him. And I do have to say that this has so much heart in the film that so many of the families have to watch it with their kid, no matter what. Even if it is PG-13, it teaches all of us a valuable lesson of facing the consequence and the fears that we can encounter along the way. When you're done with high school and actually living on your own, having a kid to raise by yourself, whether you're divorced or a single parent, it's kind of best. The half of the screenplay here was written by Tom Flynn, not one of the former's biggest stars in the world ever since Watch It. Believe me, that's a film I would never want to see. But yet again, I have to be interested in a film like this. It's just got the heart, the moral, the story, and even can make people laugh, cry, and cheer once in a while. Especially in a film like this one. Even Jenny Slate was actually pretty good herself as the mathematics teacher. And yet she actually played a big part in her role in this movie, being much of a supportive character to Chris Evans' character in the film. And yet a bunch of things can go uphill and downside, like in actual life can actually happen that way, when the kid can actually end up in a foster home. And yet some things can turn out pretty good in the actual ending. I mean, you have to see this film for yourself to believe it. This is like the best highlight of the movie than how some other films that you've ever seen before in your whole life. I'm R.L. Craven. So, subscribe, leave a comment below about what film you think I should review next. If you'll excuse me, I go clean my eyes.